Hey, it's me, Tammy B, and this is my review for Power. Alright, you guys, the story continues. We are in season 3, episode 7, titled Don't Go. And as we've seen from the little snippet, that this is the title because that was the first and last words of the episode, pretty much. So, alright, Ghost is daydreaming and thinking of you, Angela. There's this whole scene where he all waking up, it's all bright white, and he in the bed. I knew it was a dream. It just seemed too, I don't know. I guess the whole brightness of the video made me know it was a dream. So he all over there being a Bobby Brown ass nigga. As my homie would say, he always called when you like simping or being soft, Bobby Brown, which is so funny because, and that goes to show how you older, because nowadays Bobby Brown, I don't think when you say Bobby Brown, people think Candy Girl singing, whining and dining. When I hear Bobby Brown now, I think of DUIs and baby mamas. But anyway, like when somebody's simping or being all woo woo woo, a homeboy call him a Bobby Brown ass nigga. So anyway, he all being Bobby Brown, and then we realize it's a dream. He like, oh, Angela, don't go, but whatever, she gone. I kind of like that little bedspread, by the way. Anyway, so Angela is venting to her sister Paz about being dumb and in love with Ghost, and she don't want. Paz was like, oh, you'll get somebody else. Angela was like, I don't want nobody else because don't nobody know me like that, and how could I be so dumb? I will, and like Paz said, a little bit of that is true. Like what Ghost was saying, like, hey, the 15-year-old self wouldn't work in the world, and a little bit of that is true. But I do recognize what Angela is saying. I kind of can relate to a certain extent, because there were some people who I dated a long time ago, and I feel like they knew the real me, or they were around when core things happened in my life to help me, to help shape me to who I am today. And I feel like people who meet me today know who I am now, but they don't know all that it took. So people who were there for all that it took plus who I am now, I do feel like a little more of a bond with them. So I kind of understand what she mean. But like Paz, I'm like, girl, bye. Paz was like, F him, F his couch. I packed his bags, and later on Ghost came and got his bags, and Paz was like, yep, run me them layers, them keys. So anyway, the task force is being interviewed by this lady named MJ and some dude who she's clearly comfortable with because they share ingredients off each other's sandwiches. I guess they were having lunch, and she like opened up her sandwich, took off the tomato to give it to him, and then took off his cheese and put it on hers. I was like, okay, they're clearly friends, if not booze, but whatever. So Mike thought he was going to help interview all the people, and they was like, nah, bruh, get in line. We interviewing you too. So that was kind of funny. So they go back and forth with all the task force. Mike, Greg, Angela, this black guy who I never seen him talk before, but I have seen him in the background at the meetings. So they say Mike is suspicious because he's been on the team the longest, and they give him some examples of how he could be involved. And he was just like, hey, if I was involved and Lobos is dead, they would have killed me by now, so it ain't me. Angela and MJ, the lady who's running the things, they kind of have a heart-to-heart in the bathroom and just kind of talk about being the only woman on the task force and how you get to have the bathroom to yourself, and the guys be all filling your butt and stuff. And Angela was like, it's not that bad here. And the lady was telling her once she get over 40, like she ain't gonna look hot no more, so she better get all she can. So they kind of have a heart-to-heart moment. It looked like she about to let Angela off the hook. But later on, she was like, yeah, Angela, you broke the rules before, so why wouldn't you do it again? You could be the one leaking the information. And Angela was like, look, I did all this stuff to help the task force. I'm the one who found out about what's the little kid, the little raper kid who got shot, and just all of this stuff or whatever. And then MJ was like, nah, you got played. Ghost was your boo, and he played you, and now you SOL. She was like, no, I played him. I'm the one who got information from him and brought it to the task force. So boom. So Angela made it seem like she was the boss, and the lady kind of let her off the hook. Well, you're right, that's dedication. So I guess everybody off the hook, or we'll see. Look like Angela's off the hook at least. So Milan tells Ghost to kill the priest for selling guns to the Albanians, and tells Ghost to sell drugs in the club. They both was like, nah, I don't want to do that. But then Milan kills a man in front of him to prove that they better do what he say. Tyreek talked smart and he was gonna get slapped by Tasha finally, right? Cause instantly when he was like, what did he say to her? You know, you effing liar or effing lying. I was ready to slap him myself. So when Tasha finally stood back, I knew it was coming, and I was like, yes. And then when he grabbed her hand, I kind of had that happen. Not technically, because I probably would still be here, but you ever about to get hit and you like block? Okay, you know we ain't supposed to do that, but you know how the instant you block and then they don't hit you or they grab you. But usually the mom didn't take the other hand and then get you with that hand. So Tasha gotta step her whooping game up. But clearly I guess these kids don't get whoopings all like that. So she just told him to go to his room and she all called Ghost. But I was like, I'm sorry, I could not have called somebody, waited for them to come without doing nothing. Ooh, Tyreek lucky boy. So Ghost comes and Ghost trying to calm Tyreek down, like, oh, you can't be hitting your mama. He was like, I wasn't trying to hit her, I was just trying to stop. And he was like, well, either way, you can't be doing that, you need to apologize. And then Tyreek was like, oh, like I apologize to your side bitch. Oh my god, I was like, ugh. So y'all, Ghost went up and yoked him up. I was like, what you say, little mother effer? I was so here for it, y'all. But Ghost, you know, he had his thug voice on, and I guess he never talked to Tyreek like that, and Tyreek looked all shook, so Ghost, like, let him go, took a step back. I guess Ghost thought or realized he was being too forceful. He wasn't being too forceful for me, because, yeah, he probably didn't have to call him a little mother effer, but he was acting like it at the time, and at the same time, he did cuss to his daddy. Like, that's not cool, even if what you're saying is true, you know? So Ghost called after him, but Tyreek didn't come back, but I'm glad somebody finally yoked him up a little bit. So Tasha tells Tommy about the baby when he comes to get some money from her. And I was just like, oh my god, I thought Tommy was gonna reveal that he killed her, because Tasha was like, Ghost told me everything. And then in his head, like, Ghost told you like I killed her or whatever. But you know, I don't know what she was talking about when she said Ghost told me everything. I guess about Holly them breaking up or whatever. So Tommy just was like, I gotta go, he gotta process everything Tasha just told her about the baby or whatever. So then he has a baby mini panic attack in the elevator. He pulls out his chain. He been wearing her little engagement ring on his neck or whatever for all this time. So he having a baby little heart attack. So we'll see what's about to happen with him. Y'all, Tasha checks Angela, and I was here for every single second of it. Angela comes over, mind you, without calling, talking about, oh, I could help you if you tell me about Ghost and what happened at the hotel. And I'm like, help? What makes you think she wants your help? You know, and you just gonna pop over her house like that? Like, we not cool. First of all, I wouldn't have went downstairs for her. And so instantly when Angela hit her with the, oh, I can help you, da 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 da, I'm like, no, Tasha, F her. And boom. I thought Tasha was about to slip, because Tasha turned around and was thinking about it like, yeah, she right, or whatever. But Tasha was like, nope. Stop coming to my house. You ain't got nothing on me or Ghost. And yeah, if you want to know if he was killing something that weekend, he was killing this. I was like, that was funny or whatever, you know. He was like killing this in the bedroom. I was like, come on, Tasha, get her, y'all. So she was like, you know, don't come over my house no more, forget you. And even when she like walked away, she just like brushed by her real cool, gave her the shoulder brush. I was like, yeah, I was here for every minute of it. Angela, you got some nerves talking about, oh, tell me all about Ghost or whatever. So basically Tasha made it seem like, oh, we back together and we was having sex at the hotel, like he don't care about you. And Angela gonna be like, oh, you took him back, like in a negative way. First of all, you took him first. Like, the discuss she was giving for Tasha, like, oh, you took him back after all of that. Like, Tasha didn't give you that discuss when you took a married man from his family. I mean, you know, I don't believe that you could take a married man, but I'm just saying, you know. So how you gonna have discuss with her for taking him back when you took him the first time? Girl, bye. And Tasha was like, yeah, first of all, I never lost him. You were just a midlife crisis. Now it's over, so girl, bye. So Angela looked all hurt. And that was that. A little bit later on, and Tasha did mention your side chick came to see me, and Ghost was like, what? So it seemed like they were going to talk about it, but it was so much other stuff with Milan and Tyreek going on that they never really got to the details of it. But I kind of wish that Ghost would know that Tasha like checked her. But then again, he don't need to know, because of course he'll go calling what's her name, Angela, and telling her that ain't true. So hey, I guess it's good Ghost don't know what happened when Angela came over. Milan pops up at Ghost's house for dinner to prove that the lady Ghost been looking for is alive. You know, the lady whose house he went to and found the blood, the lady who put the spider card on his desk, and the lady that he told Dre to, you know, go find a missing person report on or whatever. So I just knew Tasha was gonna pick up on the uneasiness of Ghost, because Tasha was like, why you didn't tell nobody tell me we was having dinner at my house? I'm not really ready. So the Ghost goes over and sees Milan, and he not really here. He didn't invite Milan over at all or whatever. And he was kind of standing looking weird. And Milan was like, oh, come on, come sit down. Let's have dinner. I bought something for everybody and the kids and everything or whatever. I thought Tasha was gonna pick up on it, but she really didn't. I was like, if she did, I was like, girl, I would have been like, Ghost, you better get back with her. Like, are you kidding me? She knows you too well, and you are in too much crap to not have Tasha on your team. But whatever, Tasha didn't pick it up or whatever. But Milan was touching his shoulders, talking about, I want to meet you guys. Whatever's important to Ghost is important to me. You know, giving subliminals to Ghost, letting him know, like, if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna kill your kids or whatever. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it would have took everything in me to not shoot him right then and there, like touching my child. Oh my gosh. So then Milan gonna pull out a cigarette in his house with his kids, talking about, yeah, you know, I'm glad you know, Ghost gave him the check, and he was like, oh, I'm glad you gave me the money, and I still need you to do this, and that, or whatever. Ghost is trying to fight it, but you know, Milan is so cool, calm, and collected. Like, I'm in your house. This is proof I could kill you. Do what I say. F your couch. Bye. So Ghost started noticing, I think Ghost took an active note to the fact that Milan smoked cigarettes, you know, because remember when he was trying to find out about old girl anyway, that's how he was able to get in the building, because he noticed that the night guard smoked cigarettes, so time to smoke break and stuff like that to get in. So I think Ghost is going to use that same tactic with Milan, like either poison his cigarettes or something like that. So Tommy is all broken, lonely, and drunk at Holly's grave once again, and then he gets kidnapped and beat up by Milan's people. They take him to a dungeon or whatever, and they start beating him up, y'all. They take his clothes off. Y'all, he looks so hot. Y'all know he a street fighter in real life. I don't know what the technical name of it is, but he's a real fighter in real life. So when you see him naked, even though he like pale as heck, he got all these cuts and stuff, and he even did the fight stance. I thought he was about to Bruce Lee all them fools, but he didn't, because he was drunk. So they beat him up, and then Milan show up, and Milan realized that he don't care no more, and he was like, oh, y'all leave him alone. I like when you ain't got nothing to live for, or you know, when you ready to die, that means you down for whatever. So let's keep Tommy alive. I wish Tommy would have Bruce Lee'd everybody, because I feel like he would have gained some respect. Because remember earlier Milan said, oh, Tommy's gonna prove himself useless in the future or real soon or whatever. So I feel like if Tommy would have Bruce Lee all of Milan's gang, then maybe that would have elevated his level. Because like, yeah, Tommy is an F up a little bit, but I still like Tommy, you know, and I want him to be down, or you know, stay with the get down. So I don't really like that everybody kind of think he's so dumb or can't do anything by himself. He is good for something, you know. So I wish he would have deboed everybody, but hey, Milan saw something in him, so we keeping him around, so hopefully that's a good thing. Angela comes over to Ghost's house to find out info on Lobos. She was like, look, I know you killed Lobos, and they think I told you, but I really didn't. So there is a leak, and I need to find out what it is. Ghost doesn't admit that he kills Lobos, but he does confirm that there is a leak. And Angela was like, oh, if you gonna let me go down for this, that means you never loved me or whatever. So she kind of walk out or whatever. And he was just like, he did check her to see if she was wearing a wire, because she was saying a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. And he was like, she's like, Jamie, I'm not wearing a wire. I thought they was gonna have sex. I thought when she came in irate about everything and he pushed her on the bed, you know, they always have sex at weird times. So I just thought he was like, oh, I miss you so much, or oh, the fact that, you know, even though I broke up with you and you cry, you still all on your job, so it's turning me on, so let's have sex. So I thought that's what was going down, but nah, he was just checking for the wire. But first of all, he didn't check her enough, because I don't think he ended up pulling up her shirt. She was just like, Jamie, I'm not wearing a wire. I still would have checked. But at least he thought to check, because, you know, when it comes to her, he be slipping all the way. So that's that, you guys. That was pretty much the... Oh, and then when she walked off, and then Ghost was like, oh, don't go, because I guess he wanted to talk some more or whatever. or specifically talk about that comment she just made, like, oh, you never loved me. But, you know, she just went ahead and walked off. So, boom, that was the end of the episode. So, next week looks good. It looks like Ghost and Angela are going to be working together to find out who the leak is, because Angela did tell Ghost, like, oh, you know, they're still trying to find who actually pulled the trigger. So if it was you, like, you know, maybe we could help each other or whatever. So I guess that's why they're working together. But I don't really want them to work together. But I guess we'll see. Maybe something good will come of them working together, aside from sex. So that was it, you guys. So that was the episode titled Don't Go. It's looking pretty good, you guys. Milan, I do not like him. I can't wait to Ghost poison him. And I'm here for Ghost. Like, hey, let's go ahead and do what he say we gonna do, but we gonna find him slipping, because everybody slip. But I kind of feel like Tommy, like, nah, F him, F his couch. We ain't about to come in and let him run everything. So I kind of here for Tommy too. Like, I agree, like, we should let him think that we on his side, but we shouldn't be all the way on his side and still have some stuff behind his back. But hey, Milan's so thorough with it and know everything that it's almost nothing that they could hide, you know. But whatever, since Tommy seemed to want him over a little bit, and now Ghost know about the cigarette thing. Well, that's what I think, it was the cigarette thing. But whatever secret, because Ghost told Tasha, like, oh, I seen him make a mistake today. So, you know, I'm going to get him on that. So we'll see what that is. Kanan did pop up for a hot second. Y'all, was he drinking lean? That little hot thing got him on that lean real tough. I guess I don't need to try that. He only had like two times, and now he's driving with drinking lean. I was like, all right, Kanan, whatever. So Kanan roll up and he see like Tommy and Ghost together. And at first he mad thinking Dre lied, but Dre had to tell him, like, nah, that was the first time Tommy came here in weeks. So I didn't play you. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna find out and I'm gonna let you know. So at least now Dre know that they back in the drug game or whatever. So he told Kanan that, and then I guess he gonna see what happened. But the funny part is, I think Kanan is somehow, some way gonna help Ghost get rid of Milan, whatever his name is. I guess we could call him Milan now, since that's his real name. And then as far as Tatiana, or the girl who he thought was missing, why was there blood in her apartment? I guess we'll get to that, or maybe it just don't matter. Maybe they kill everybody, so, you know, that was just some blood. But you would think Dean or Milan would be so, like, clean up after themselves, or he's so tight on everything, you would think that he wouldn't have let no bloody apartment stay like that. But who knows? I don't even know if that's significant, but that is kind of interesting that the apartment was bloody and she alive, looking like she looked dead. She looked like one of the ladies on American Horror Story Hotel. Why was she so pale with such dark hair? It was something that had came in my mind that fast. Was it about Kanan? I don't know. And yeah, y'all, he don't look as hot to me now that he back doing mean stuff. Oh yeah, y'all, that he killed the old lady. I think that's Ghost's grandma. What was the significance of that gun, of that bullet hole on the wall? Because then when he was talking to Dre, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to something that hit him that he'll know. Like, I just assumed he was talking about Ghost. Kanan said something to Dre, like, because he was telling the old lady, oh, I used to live a few blocks away, and we know that Ghost and Kanan grew up together. But yeah, first of all, he smothered that old lady with a Jesus Saves pillow. I was like, if that ain't the devil. But yeah, I think that's gonna be like Ghost's mama or grandma or something like that, or maybe the old lady from the hood who they all look out over. So we'll see what that's about. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So really good episode, and I can't wait to see what happens. I was here for Tasha not giving Ghost the kids money, because yeah, it's gonna go way left real fast. But what did Ghost do with all his money? I guess the other clubs, but I don't know. Maybe he should ask Angela for the money. And the only reason I think that Ghost needed clean money was because Milan specifically said, I need a cashier's check. So it's not like he could go get the laundromat money out of storage and be like, go to the bank and be like, yeah, give me $1 million worth of cashier check with this money. So I guess that's why he needed clean money or whatever. And I think that check that Tasha got from Tasha, the check that Tommy got from Tasha was probably to help with that, because he did tell Ghost earlier, like, I ain't paying him, but you can have some of my money or whatever. So we'll see, you guys. It's getting good. Everything is unfolding. I'm glad Tyreek got yoked up, but yeah, he do need to get a for real one last final whooping before he turned into for real thug life. So that was it, you guys. That was Power. So you know what's up. Give me the thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and check me out on Twitter at TammyB_. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.